Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. This is the Evolving Guys, and this is installment number 2 of our Master Set Challenge. Can we go from a booster box case to a master set of Temporal Forces? Please go back and watch the first video. If you didn't see that, I introduced the challenge and talk about what we found in our first booster box. So now we are on today to booster box number 2. How much further along are we after opening our second booster box? So again, just a reminder, if you did miss the first video, please go back and watch the whole thing. But we are working with $600. So we spent about $600 on a booster box case of Temporal Forces. And the goal here is to see if we can turn that into a master set. We're starting, of course, by opening the 216 booster packs to see what we pull. And then we're going to sell off the duplicates and the trainers and anything with value, and we can reinvest that money into the singles that we're not able to pull. But I am really curious to see how close can we get to a master set just from opening the 216 booster packs. So as a reminder, the full set has 218 cards, and you can see the breakdown there. If you add in the 140 reverse holos, it's 358 total cards. So that is our goal. We want to get all 358 cards, all 218 cards in the regular set, and the 140 reverse holos. It is nice, of course, in Scarlet and Violet that you get 2 reverse holos in each pack, so that really does help make it a little more attainable to pull many of the reverse holos. And again, as a reminder, for price comparison purposes, a master set the day after release would have cost you about $700, and the price actually went up on the 5th. By the 5th, I'll do another more recent pull of the full master set costs soon to get a better idea. But you can see here that it would be a little over $800 to do a master set. So we couldn't take our $600 and turn it into a master set, but can we get creative? Can we be lucky in our pulls, and then can we get enough duplicates and other things of value out of this booster box case to be able to buy what we need? So we're on to booster box number 2. Of course, 36 booster packs. My son and I open these together, so it is fun. We don't have a video of us opening them, but it looks something like this when we're done. So this was a busted box. We had 16 hits in this booster box, and as you'll see in a second, some of the cards, the specific cards we pulled, were really crazy. And so I don't know, I've heard the rumors, or I've seen, and I trust people like Danny Phantom who have opened thousands of booster packs of this set when people say that the pull rates are terrible. But so far, we have been super lucky, I guess. Our first booster box had 15 hits, and including one special illustration rare, and our second had even more, 16 hits. So that is really just an amazing pull rate. And as you can see, it's also nice and evenly distributed. We had 7 double rares. We had 2 more ace specs. So we've had 2 booster boxes, and we've pulled 2 ace specs from each of those. So that's really, for me, that seems like a good, strong start. We had 4 more illustration rares in this booster box, 2 more ultra rares, and yes, again, for the second time, we have pulled a special illustration rare. So we're lucky. We're 2 for 2 on pulling special illustration rares. We haven't pulled a hyper rare yet, so that is one gap in our master set, but we have the second special illustration rare. And not only did we pull a special illustration rare, we pulled the most valuable special illustration rare and the most valuable card in the set. So there is some bad news. So we pulled the Iron Crown EX. Market price as of right now is around $90. So that is pretty exciting that we pulled that. That's in the past, when I try to collect master sets just by pulling and even by buying, I usually end up, it's pretty, you get that master set, but then you're missing those handful of expensive cards. And I don't know, I go back and forth personally whether do I want to spend $100 or $120 or $150 on this one card? It'd be great to pull it. Of course, even if you buy it loose, you want to make sure that it's a decent quality and you want to get a look at it. So that's why I tend to not buy expensive singles off of eBay or TCG Player, because I suspect that if they were really good quality cards, that people probably would have graded them. So anyway, that's a little bit of a tangent, but I was excited that we pulled the Iron Crown EX. That really helps the master set. So if we do have to, we're going to have to buy some singles out of the money that we make from selling off doubles. And of course, it helps that we don't have to buy the most expensive card in the set since we pulled it. Now, the bad news I mentioned is that this card was dinged. Oh my gosh, it was the worst. So we pulled this card. It was so exciting, but there's just a very clear ding on the top edge of the card. So I know others have pointed out that card quality in the Scarlet and Violet era has been not good, and that has been our experience. There are entire booster packs. I mean, we got a pristine booster box case. It came sealed. We opened it. The booster boxes inside are sealed. Of course, we're not being rough with anything. It did have to get shipped here, so maybe there's something going on there. But in some cases, we have entire booster packs that are just, they have the same crease or along the top edge. It seems like these silver borders, I don't know if they're like more malleable or something, but we've had trouble. And the card quality, and of course, if it's a common or an uncommon, we can live with that. And of course, you're going to pull more of those. And so we can just wait. If we've got one that's got a crease or a ding around the edges, we can pull a second one and just replace the bad one. But man, we pulled the Iron Crown, but it just is not in mint condition because of that ding at the top. So we are going to put it in the master set. If we pull a duplicate, I mean, it's unlikely that we'll pull another one. If we do pull one, then we can sell this one for not near mint market price, but we could probably sell this one, keep the better one for our collection, and we could sell this one as maybe damaged or heavily played, or and get at least some value back for it. But it was really disappointing. We did pull another Iron Crown EX, so that's our first, or one of our first duplicates, and it's nice that that's a duplicate because that is obviously one of the more valuable, probably the most valuable double rare, so we're able to resell that. The third most valuable card, you can see the big drop off. We pulled this Lytton, which is a super cool card. I really love the look of this card. I know other people have talked about this being one of their favorite cards in the set. It's only $5, so not a huge valuable card, but again, we need every card for the master set, so happy to pull this. We did also, this box was busted. Not only did we pull the Iron Crown EX, we pulled the two most valuable, or two of the most, definitely the Prime Catcher is the most valuable A-Spec, and we pulled also Maximum Belt. So we pulled two really valuable A-Specs. Again, we've had two A-Specs in each of the two booster boxes so far, and this is really exciting that we pulled the Prime Catcher. So and I think, even after EUIC last weekend, I think the Prime Catcher is probably going to go up even more. So that is really strong when it comes to just the value of what we pulled out of our box. So after two booster boxes, here is where we stand. It's funny, after two booster boxes, we still have not pulled all the commons. In fact, we're missing 8, which is kind of funny that after 72 packs, we're still missing 8 commons, but that is in fact the case. We did pull the Palafin. We were missing the Palafin after booster box number 1. It was the only uncommon we were missing. We did pull it in the second booster box. So we have all of the uncommons. We have all of the regular rares. Some of the double rares we pulled this time were duplicates, and so of course we'll recycle those. We'll sell ones that are worth more than $1. I'll resell as singles. Ones that are less than $1, I actually put them into homemade packs that I sell locally at a local vendor mall where we live, and so I am able to still to get some money back for the ultra rares that don't have a lot of cost to them. I'll package them up with some bulk cards and some other cards and sell those. So I'll talk more about the resale process once we start getting those wheels in motion. I want to open a few more booster boxes so we have some cards to work with there. But anyway, we did pull some more double rares. We had 3 more that weren't duplicates, and so now we're up to 9 of the 15 double rares. Again, we added 4 illustration rares, so we're up to 7 of the 22 illustration rares. We added a couple more ultra rares, so we're up to 5 of the 18 of those. We did, again, pull a special illustration rare, so we're 2 for 2 there, and that gives us 20%. We still have not pulled a hyper rare, so that's the one gap in our master set. We did pull the 2 more A-Specs, including the 2 most valuable, so that's really nice. We're up to 4 of 7 of those. And we did add about 30 more reverse hollows. So we're up to 95 out of 140. So about a little more than 2/3 of the reverse hollows. So again, we're starting to now, after opening 2 booster boxes, we're starting to get play sets of cards, like play sets of Buddy Buddy Poffin, play sets of Cincino, that we're able to start packaging. So probably after the second booster box, I'm going to be able to start listing some cards. And now we have some more doubles of the ultra rares that we've pulled. We've pulled some extra double rares, and we're starting to have duplicates. So now is the time in this kind of challenge that I'm going to be able to start listing cards, and I will let you know next time as we're getting that money back in. We're going to keep track of the money that we're making out of the things we're selling so that we can put that back into our search for the master set. So for example, here are some of the extra cards we have. We pulled a second Iron Crown, so I can resell that, and that's got a nice strong price. We pulled another Gouging Fire, again, not like super valuable, but we can sell that for a couple bucks on the secondary market at our eBay store. And again, we've pulled now 5. We pulled the 1 Buddy Buddy Poffin we needed for the master set, and we've pulled 5 additional. And again, they're going for a couple dollars each. So I'll be able to package those up into play sets and get some decent money out of those. Again, a reminder, we're excited we're waiting in the mail, we're waiting by the mail for our Vaultex binder. It's not here yet. We will let you know, and we can show maybe some pictures once we get to put the cards in our actual binder. And so our last slide is just to show where we're at. So again, using the collector app, it does a nice job keeping track of your progress towards master sets. So I've logged in the additional cards that we pulled in booster box number 2. We're now up to 75% complete. If you're just looking at the 218 cards in the main set, 164 out of 218 cards. The value really shot up. I mean, obviously we pulled the Iron Crown EX special illustration rare. We pulled the Prime Catcher. We continue to add other cards. So now we're actually up based on, and this does include the value of the reverse hollows, some of which have some value. So we're up to almost $300, almost $275 of value. So that's like getting close to half of what we spent on the booster box, and we're only 2 booster boxes in. So that's pretty exciting. And then if you add in the reverse hollows, our overall success here is 254 of the 358 cards that we're searching for. So we've pulled 71% of the cards. So now after this, again, we're on to booster box number 3. Stay tuned to the channel for that update and then we'll be halfway to, we'll see if we're halfway to our challenge, and we're also going to see what cards we continue, any duplicates or doubles, and we're starting to maybe be able to report out on some of the money that we're making back from the sales of things. So thanks for watching the channel, and we'll catch you in the next video.